Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kelly from Keeping Money Jazzy, where I share my budgeting tips and plans as well as my slow and steady race to become student loan debt free. In this video, I will be doing my paycheck number 2 closeout, and I had some sad news. I went over budget, but you know what? It's okay. So stay tuned and keep watching. All right, guys. So yes, like I stated in the intro, I went over budget. Ugh, I did not want to, but I had to. And we will go through this and I will explain what happened. The last couple weeks, as you guys know, my internet was down. So I finally got it up last week and I was able to post a lot of videos. And I also had guests over the weekend. So that means I needed to go grocery shopping. So that grocery challenge, guys, it went out the window like the first week of April. So I'm going to try it again in May. But for this paycheck, I spent for groceries. So if we look down here, this is what I started the paycheck with. If you watch my April 1st paycheck closeout, you'll see that I had a remaining balance of $91 from my cash envelopes. And guys, just going to let you know that that cash that I had, I used my card for this month. I used my card. It was convenient. And the money that I had here, I just eventually transferred that and put it into that account to pay this card. But we're going to go into the transactions and I'm going to break them down for you. Groceries. On the 18th, I went to Sam's Club and I spent $28.58. On the same day, I also went to Costco's and I spent $48.94. On the 19th, I went to a local grocery store, spent $9.85. And on last Sunday, guests needed some things, so I went back to the market to cook. So I went back to the market and I spent $39.62. So as you can see, this is way over the $12 that I had left remaining from the last 2 weeks. But that's okay. For my gas category, I started parking near my work, and that was $8 for last week. And then on the 26th of April, I got some gas, which is $15. So I had $10 remaining, and I put that into my Make It Rain fund. For eating out, on the 16th, I went to Potbelly. It's like a sandwich shop. I got some lunch. That was $6, I'm sorry. And then on the 17th, I went to the flea market and my honey, he wanted something to eat. So that was $6.35. And they, you know, the flea market only takes cash. For April 22nd, I had like $2 and some change left in that I had, and I just decided to put that $2 towards my Make It Rain, and I put the 65 cents in my coin jar. And then on April the 26th, I went to 7-Eleven. I wanted some snacks. I spent $7. And then on yesterday, the 28th, I put the $3 that I had remaining in my eating out and put that towards my monthly challenge. I haven't updated this with you guys because I really have not been putting any money towards it. But I did put $3 in it so far for this month and a little bit more. Now, far as spending, as you guys know, I had a $70 spending limit for this month for myself. What I spent for this paycheck, I just spent $1 at the vending machine at work on the 16th. And then on the 22nd, I did I had $20 left over, and I just took that $20 and transferred over to my personal fund. Didn't need anything else, so that's that. So we're going to get into the totals that we have for this pay week. As far as the transactions go, I had $12 remaining in my grocery budget from the last 2 weeks, from 2 weeks prior. For this pay period, I spent $210.99 on groceries. For gas, I spent a total of, I'm gonna say $33 because I put the $10 into the Make It Rain challenge. For eating out, I spent the $25 for eating out. And for spending, I did the whole $21 as well. So with all of this, let's calculate this. So I spent $210.99 groceries plus 33 plus 25 plus 21. So that is $289.99. Now we're going to do what's remaining and what's over in this category. So we had $12 and we're going to subtract that from the $210.99. So we were over by $198.99. This and everything else is just zero out. So if we do the $91 minus $289.99, we were over by $198.99 in groceries. All right, so now we're gonna go on over to my paycheck breakdown. Let me do my income. So the income that I have for this pay period is $832.36. Now with this income, I had, like I said, some sinking fund money to pay for my car insurance renewal, and I had the leftover money that we had from my variable spending, and also I had some other money that I had taken out of my stimulus check. I know I have not done a video regarding my stimulus. I got my stimulus in March, but I'm using the bulk of that money for a house project thing that I need to have done. So once that is completed, then I will come to you guys and just show you the breakdown. But some money was from that as well. Now, as far as my expenses for this month, for Hulu, I budgeted $13, but I wind up getting HBO Max for some television show. So I actually wind up spending $29. And then everything else was the same. So we're just going to do 29 plus 30 plus 2 plus 96 plus 88 plus 610. And I am sorry for the noise. There is someone cutting grass outside. All right, so now we're going to subtract that from the income, $1,832.36. And we have remaining balance of $977.36. So as far as my expenses, I did pay the $110 for my gas and electric, and I'm not going to put anything budgeted here because, as you all know, I budget my variable spending, take all of the money out at the beginning of the month, and that's what I use throughout the month. I just decided to add the leftover in this paycheck because I needed to spend on everything that I took out money for. So for groceries, it was $210.99. For gas, it actually was $33. Well, 23 I spent in gas. And we're gonna put the 10 over in the Make It Rain challenge. The eating out, I spent the whole 25 for this paycheck. And for spending, we did, I'm going to put the $1 here because, as I stated, the other $20 went into my, you know what, I'm just going to put it here. So, no, I'm going to put the $1 there. And then for my car insurance renewal, it was actually $580.71. So we're going to add this up. And that was a total of $950.70. All right, so now we're going to subtract the $950 from $977.36. So we have a remaining balance of $26.66. Okay, so now we're going to come on over here to my car maintenance, to my sinking funds, I'm sorry. And for my car insurance, I did put the 50 in it, but the 50 is actually added into my car insurance renewal, so I just did not put it there. For gifts, I did do $5. For house maintenance, I did the 10. For the Make It Rain, I did 10. And for the emergency fund, I took out some money for my water bill out of my savings for the first paycheck, and I'm just putting it back. So this was $53. And as you can see, yes, we are over. I can't find my green pen, so, and I also said for my personal fund, we're gonna put the other $20. So for sinking funds, we have $5 plus 10, plus Make It Rain is 10, plus the emergency is 53, plus the $20 for personal, $98. And we're going to subtract that. We're going to subtract 26.60 minus the 98, and that halves, leave me with oh, you know what? I forgot about the Make It Rain challenge is not $10. It's $10 from my gas money, yes. But then I had money, like I said, from my stimulus. I took $100 to get a box spring. I needed a new box spring because the one I had was just too large for the new bed that I purchased last month, and I just put it together. So $10 for the gas, and then it was $70 that I had remaining. So that is actually $80. And this is not 98. So this is actually 5 plus 10 plus 80 plus 53 plus 20. And that was $168. So now we're going to do what we have remaining over here, 26.66 minus 168 gives me 141.34, a negative 141.34. And then for my student loan, I only put the $20 towards it for this paycheck. And we're gonna now, so we have an overage of $161.34. And we're gonna put that down here in red, 161.34. All right, so now we're gonna put in our totals. So we had an income of $132,036. For my expenses were $855 plus $950.70 was $1,805.70. For my savings, it was $168, and for debt, it was $20. So now we're going to see if we end up with the remaining or overage of $161. So just calculate all of the transactions. So we have a total of $1,832.36 was the income, minus all of my expenses was $1,805.70, minus the $168 that we put into savings, minus the $20 we put towards debt. So we have a overage of $161.34 for this paycheck. And I guess you guys are wondering how this was able to be done. I do get a third paycheck for this month, so this overage will be taken out of that paycheck, and you guys will see that in my paycheck number 3 breakdown. All right, guys, so before I close out this video, I did want to share my Make It Rain challenge amount. I did participate in it, and I only showed you guys like maybe a couple weeks out of the month that I added money into it. But for the first week, I did $5. So I added $5 the first week. The second week I added 10. And the third week I added 15. Now for last week, the week of the 23rd, as I stated in the budget video, I had some budgeted some money out last month for my stimulus to purchase a box spring, but I did not get it last month. I got it and purchased it in April. So I found a box spring on clearance. I budgeted about $100 to $200 for it, and I budgeted $100 out of my stimulus, but I said if I need extra money, I can go to my mini emergency fund and take it from there. To Value City, and they had a sale, had a clearance going on, and I was able to purchase it for $30. So that means I had $70 remaining. So what I did for last week, which was the 23rd, I wind up putting that $70, as you've seen in my budget, towards my Make It Rain. And I also had the $10 from my gas money. So I had a total of $80 that I put in last week. But I needed my grass cut, so I used $10 of it to have my grass cut for over the weekend. So we're going to count to see how much I actually have in here. So I have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So I have $100 for my Make It Rain challenge. And normally all of this will be going towards debt, but I have decided to take this money and use it for spending money for my getaway, for within that I have coming up in the next couple months. So I'm just gonna just add this to it, and if whatever I don't spend on the trip, I will just take that and put that towards that. But this is what this $100 is going to. And so guys, that is the end of my paycheck number 2 closeout, and also my Make It Rain challenge amount. I want you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.